Well, hello, everyone. It's Sunday, and there's not much going on in any of the tanks right now. But we have Inspector and Penny here tonight. Well, we have Inspector. He's kind of, you know, hogging all the food. He's like, this is my food. Hey, cat ninja, ninja cat ninja. He is munching on some green beans tonight. I did that so we could see his pretty whiskers. He's growing up. He started off as little peach fuzz, and now he's got his little manly beard coming in. He's getting so big. And to think he started off as a little guy, just a little guy. Hey, fish nerd. Look, I got Inspector to come out and say, hey, look at them whiskers. He's like, one day my whiskers will be bigger than dad's. Penny's being shy. I see her lurking. She's about to come around. She's like, I know there's food in here. I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get that food. She's literally just off camera. Oh, he got spooked. It's a commentary tonight of I know, right? They weren't even supposed to make that trip, and here they are now. I put a bigger piece of sweet potato in there. I should have put two pieces in there, but I did put one in there because I'm gonna de-snail the tank a little later. He's like, I can't tell what kind of food I want tonight. I want it all. Then he's like, Inspector's mean. He hogs all the food. Yes, that bulb has it's really pulled itself down into the soil, and it's getting there. We got Inspector Pleco Belly. Yeah, I probably should have dropped that bulb further to the back, but it's where it is now. It's gonna stay there for a while until, I decide to put them outside and redo their tank. No, I probably won't be moving it anytime soon. Like what I was thinking I would do, like if I redid the tank, I would just flip the tank around and make it that to where this is the back of the tank, and then put some new plants in the front. So therefore, yeah, I probably won't be moving those big old crypts in the back either. And I don't know if you can see it in the back, but my Madagascar lace plant is coming back with vengeance. Ooh, if I don't drop the camera, I just opened the lid. He's like, "What are you doing? Get that stick out of my tank, lady." Oh, I will pop in, and I usually watch his Sunday stream, Cat Ninja, after I pick the kids up from work. So tell him I say hey, and I'm gonna watch the replay because I always do. I'm always lurking in the replay group. There we go. Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, I got to do a water change over here. But my little lace plant is coming back, and I'm very, very happy about that. I had a shrimp pellet up there. Ugh. Time to do a water change in here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you do see assassin empty shells. They assassinated themselves. Yeah. And I've got to clean off the top. On the top, I've got like a whole bunch of I've been trying to like de-horn wart the top because between that and the duckweed, they're both out of control right now. See, he grew back. I'm like so happy. I'm like, you made it, little guy. You didn't die. So I'm really, really, really happy that, all the plants in this tank didn't die and it didn't completely go nuclear. Normally I do my water changes on Sunday morning and Wednesday morning, and I did not get my water change done tonight, or this morning rather. So when I get home, while I'm watching um Squabob and Darts and Frog, I will probably be doing my water change because I am as much stuff as I got done this week. There's a lot I still haven't gotten done. See, he's always chasing Penny away. He's like, "No, lady." He's like, "That's my food." I'm gonna drop her some food in the back later. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think Claire and Juju's stream has ended yet. I know I'm going live a lot earlier than normal. Only because my kids have jobs now, and on Sunday night they babysit for a family for a couple of hours, and it falls right between my stream time. And I don't want to give up my Sunday stream that I've been doing for years. Like two. I've been doing this for okay, it hasn't been years. It's been a year and a half. Let's be honest. But I don't want to stop doing my Sunday stream because I've always done my Sunday stream. So even if I just come on for like 30 minutes and say, hey, here's what's going on Sunday nights, that's what I'm going to keep doing for a while. Their schedule is going to change pretty soon with their job situation because they did get another job that's like a regular, like a 40-hour a week job, and that'll make things easier because right now they're babysitting for like two different families, and it's a great job because they're getting paid a lot of money to do it, and it was initiative. They went out, they found work. It's great. That's all that matters. um so, and hopefully at some point this week I will be going live during the day, trying to figure out the camera on the hummingbird feeder still, because we finally got it up. It's up, it's out. The hummingbirds are back. So now it's just time to get footage of them. So that's what I'm doing this week, along with, filling up the tanks and everything else I have to do. And we're still putting together our den. At least the biggest part of that's done. And it's kind of like when you start one project and then like something else happens and you have two projects going at the same time. That kind of thing happened to us this week. We ended up with a hole in our deck. Luckily, no one was hurt. Um, only my sister went through the deck. It was fine. It was fine. She's fine. She's fine. It's great. But we had to fix that. it's it was more comical than not, and it's not even okay. I say a hole in our deck. It's literally like one board had rotted. So it's like, okay, we have to fix that. So once you start pulling up boards, then you find other situations. So one board became three boards that got replaced. And I've been working on cutting back Rose Beast again. She's a mess. But yes, speaking about putting a tub over that hole in the deck, me and Fish Nerd have to get back together and go over summer tubbing, what that is, and what we're planning on doing with that. Because that's part of the reason why I wanted to do a check-in on Inspector and Penny tonight, so everyone could see them before they went outside for the summer. She is a beast. Oh my goodness. We do have plans. Me and Fish Nerd have been planning, and I have things that I am constructing right now. That's why I've been spending a lot of time outside, a lot of time and a lot of sunblock. So, um, but yeah, I'm gonna put these guys out for the summer. They're gonna go spend the summer outside, and hopefully, when they come back in the fall, we have Inspector and Penny babies. That's the plan. That's what we're gonna attempt to do. But yeah, it's I think they're gonna enjoy it. Get them out of the tank, let them go travel the yard. You know, meet some new fish. Eat some insects, eat a bunch of algae. It'll be great. They're gonna love it. Inspector's like, I love to eat. And Penny's like back there like, I would really love some food. And it's kind of funny because as much as I want these two to like have babies together, they act like brother and sister. Like they really do act like brother and sister. It's like that's mine and I'm gonna chase you away from it. Probably because they are brother and sister. But we don't talk about that. And I'm thinking while I have them out there, oh, they are brother and sister. Oops. Maybe I should get Penny another boyfriend. I am, however, thinking while I have them outside, I'm gonna drain this tank down. The plants are gonna stay where they're at. I'm not moving any of the plants in this tank because they are rooted in. Like it would be real hard for me to pull these out without making a mess. But I did think about removing the crypts on the other side, flipping the tank, draining it, putting a fresh layer of sand on the bottom, and refilling it and putting Mr. and Mrs. Whiskers into this tank. That's the plan. Well, they go summer tubbing. Yeah, like I know that. Okay, and also I need to go ahead and report the sad news that happened this week. It's real sad. All of the snails are fine. I did. I lost Sarge, and I lost a one of the blue ones had a really bad hole in their shell, and I kind of knew it was going to happen. So I did lose two snails. The guppy colony took a hit, and we lost Darth Fishius, and we lost First Shot Fish. I think they kind of ganged up on Darth, and there's a whole backstory there. He will have a tribute video coming pretty soon. Um, I'm working on that because Darth Fishius, he was a very charismatic little fishy. He did leave babies behind. Anari, come here. Hang on one second, y'all. My doggo is having a moment. Okay. Doggo was having a moment. Doggo went outside. Okay. But yeah, so we lost ours. We lost a lot of the guppies. Two of the adults are still alive, and the babies, I still have a ton of babies. The Pleco babies are good. Uh, Still have a ton of Pleco babies. And I'm still seeing baby mystery snails in the tank. I think I know what happened, and I think I know how to prevent that from happening again. It was keeper error this time instead of it was a real it was a real bad keeper error. Um, so one night I was streaming and I asked my sister, "Hey, will you thaw me out some green beans?" Not thinking to remind her it was for the fish. I made assumptions. It was kind of a fluke. Some fish are more sensitive to things than others, and there could have been soap residue. That might have been what did it. My water test came back fine, so it had to be something in the water. Um, so that's where I'm thinking it kind of happened. I've done water changes like every day, and like yesterday I did a 50% water change. Everyone seems to be fine now. I haven't lost anyone today. So we're just going to look and see how that goes and start again. And I have a ton of babies in there. So hopefully, they'll grow up pretty quick and maybe we get, a Darth Fishiest baby that grows up and, avenges dad's death, and like comes after me in my sleep. We'll just have to see how that goes. Who knows? Anything's possible with these fish, man. I've seen them fly out of the tank. It was only once. That's why they have lids now. So, so I've got new stuff coming. So I'm gonna have some new. We're gonna have the bird. The birds are coming this year because I finally got the whole setup, and I'll have some footage of that Wednesday, and probably some errors of me cussing at the camera because I'm trying to figure that thing out. I finally figured out how to get it online. So that is a plus. It's online, it's outside. That's a start. The avian division. We got air and water. I guess, we can call the cats the land division. Um Fire. I don't we're not well, I have burnt stuff, so I guess I could start barbecuing and that would be the fire division. And then the fire department gets called. Or I burned down my trailer in 7 minutes, So yes, I did in fact find out it takes 7 minutes for a mobile home to burn to the ground. I was like, I do not like those odds at all. Oh no. I'm gonna have to get a better look at Penny because I don't think I've seen any whisker activity on the Penny or the Peter. Yeah, he really, chases her off a lot. Oh, oh, I didn't know that. Hmm. Maybe I should take Penny out and see. Now I'm curious. You know what? I guess until I get the tub ready, I'm gonna set up a 10-gallon. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. That's what I was thinking, is maybe separate them for a little bit and see what happens. Okay, do you see the spot that Inspector just went under that piece of wood? That is his favorite spot ever to go. Has always been his favorite spot. It's kind of like he's like, this is my cave right here. Like even when he was a little guy, like that was his favoriteest place to go. It's like I wish Penny would come and stick herself to the front of the glass so we could, see some more of her body shape. It's like, get over here, fishy. It's like, no, you can look at me from over here. It's like, no, I'm not coming over there. Big meanies over there. I'm afraid to like move because the way I have the camera propped up, I was gonna move the camera over onto Penny because she's on the side of the glass, but I'm kind of afraid if I move it, it's all gonna fall. Here, Penny, Penny. Come here, Penny. Come say hey to the camera. And Inspector said, no, it's my camera time. He is really very grumpy. You know what? If you have a lone brown female that we know for sure is female and you want to send her down, I will take her and we will pop her in the tub with Inspector since we know for sure Inspector is a guy. Like, we know he's a guy. So, a lot of chasing. A lot of chasing. I do enjoy the plecos. Even back when like all you could get was the common plecostomus, like I always had them. It just always sucks that I always had to rehome them because they got so big. It's like I can't keep you. My tank isn't big enough. So I'm glad there are other species that are a lot smaller now that you can keep, and that you don't find the common pleco in 90% of the fish stores anymore. Okay. Yeah, and I also was thinking maybe I do need to get him a smaller cave too. He does go into the cave I got him, but I don't think he likes it very much. He's like, this thing is too roomy. It's like, I'm not that big. It's like, I need a smaller house because this isn't working. I need like a semi bachelor pad. I need something that I can, kick her out when I'm done. She doesn't try to make herself at home. It's like I could fit 6 of me in here. So, yeah, time to get him a smaller cave. And separate. I guess we're gonna have to separate Inspector and I guess Penny is not Penny. Okay. Yeah. And and that's the crazy thing. When I ordered them, I did order the smaller of the two that they had. So I'll have to get another one ordered for him. But yeah. So hey, Grace, how's it going? Well, so pretty much we figured out that Penny is not a Penny. Penny is a Peter. Hey, Juju, how's it going? So, Juju, we found out that Penny and Inspector, or Penny, or Inspector and Peter, looks like we have two boys instead of two girls. Except, Inspector's the only one that has the whiskers. So you can see how I was confused. So now, if I had a female, they could be Peter, Paul, and Mary. So I guess Inspector's first name is Paul. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah. We'll have to somehow get that confirmed. Oh, the eggs are coming from Mrs. Whiskers. We for sure she is the female. My albino Plecostomus with the long fins. I'll have a check in with them pretty soon too, um, because they're getting an upgraded tank. I was talking about that. So here is some of my plans. Because me and Fisher, we're gonna go back and revisit the summer tubbing stream that we were doing last week when we had a moment in house. So what let's go in order of events here. So the plan is I'm gonna put hopefully Inspector and a female out in the yard with my garden stuff because I've been wanting to build a little pond. And since I can't have a big one, where I'm going to do what's called a tub pond. So they're going to go outside and I'm going to drain this tank. I'm going to flip it around and put this big Ponagean into the back of the tank and put some smaller plants at the other side. Hey, Miffit. Hey, Shill. Hey, everyone that's joining. So, yeah, I'm going to redo this tank, keep most of it the way it is, clean it up a little, and then after I get that situated and get these two guys in their tub outside, this is going to be Mr. and Mrs. Whiskers, I guess, new home kind of thing until this fall when I bring in the Fleckos from outside. I'm going to leave them outside for the whole summer. And yeah, so that's the plan. I have the hummingbird feeders up. I'm just trying to figure out how to keep the camera online. So we will have a lot of hummingbird footage coming this year. It will be the Whisker Love Nest. I was thinking about maybe writing on the side, "Welcome to the Whiskers" or "Welcome home" on the tank. Get them a little area rug for in the tank. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. It's also it was okay. So this week was a lot. It started last week. So let's start on April 20th and work our way up, right? Well, the 21st actually, because April 20 was 420 was fine. Um, it was a Saturday. It was a great day. It was 420. That was a great day. 421 was not such a great day. So that's when everything like like when you're riding a wave and then that wave finally crashes. It started with the cat, and then it was cats. We lost two of the outside cats back to back. It was sad. It was real sad. My sister was terribly upset. So I ended my stream early that day. And me and Fish Nerd will finish that though. We're gonna go back to it. We're gonna talk about the summer tubbing thing. But then something started happening with the guppies. And we lost Darkspicious. And that hurt the most. It was like, man, no, not of all the guppies it could have been, it had to be Darkspicious. But I fixed the problem. That's the thing. Is that's I figured out what it was because my water was testing fine. Like I tested it every day. I'm doing water changes and it's like there's nothing in here that should be causing this. So figured out what that was. And you learn from these mistakes. Unfortunately, the whole tank learned from that mistake. But, but everything's set, the I'm trying to figure out what we should call that because it was kind of like a tank epidemic there for a minute. And I also got this tank to cycle. So um I need to, you know what? I flipped my lights around and I should have not done that because the not brighter light is on it. The spike is still going. It's got to be ready to pop up somewhere in this tank. So the big sword plant over here, this guy. Oh, let's see how big this guy is. Sorry, I'm gonna move the camera. I always do that. But my sword plant has gotten huge over here. That guy. He is huge, ginormous, that plant is. But yeah, so the plan with this tank is to make it the new Whiskered home and get it moved on its new stand. So that's happening this week. Ah, attack of the camera. I knew that was going to happen if I moved it, and I shouldn't have done it. See, that's what you get when you move the stuff. You should not have moved the stuff. All right, there we go. Okay, you know what? We actually have Penny over here. So let's take a look at Penny real quick. Yeah, that's Penny. And it's like she reminds, and from underneath she looks a lot like Mrs. Whiskers. But he just keeps chasing her away. I don't get it. I do not get it at all. He's like, get away from the food. I'm eating it all. It is a Pleco belly. It's a cute Pleco belly. Uh, so now hopefully the camera won't fall again, y'all. Oh, but yeah, that's what's been going on this week. Been, fixing the house and hanging out with Mr. Mousy. He was off all week, so he got to deal with all the shenanigans that were going on around here. He's probably like, why did I take a vacation? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm thinking you might be right though. If he's constantly chasing her away, then or him away, I'm forever gonna call the poor little Pleco a girl now. But we'll separate them out. We'll figure it out. All right, y'all. It's almost time for me to go pick up the kiddo from work. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down for tonight. But I will be back later this week, probably some during the day and some at night, trying to get the hummingbird footage. And we'll see how that goes. But y'all have a good night. I will see y'all later. And you know, y'all hopefully will yeah, I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta go pick up the kiddos. But I'll be back Wednesday, definitely Wednesday. And if you get a chance, y'all, check out Grace Case over on Shenanigans and Claire over at Claire U. If you need someone to watch, they are great over there. The Shenanigans does a lot of shenanigans stuff with Grace and Mrs. C and Carly. And Claire mostly focuses on true crime, which is great. She's covering the Daybell trial. I like it. I've got a thing going with that projector that they're showing during the case. They don't understand the projector, but it is what it is. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, and I'll be back Wednesday. Bye. Oh, Star Wars trivia this week. Yes. Okay. So if you like Star Wars, come hang out Thursday with Grace Case, Carly, and Mrs. C for the Star Wars trivia. Trivia night's always fun. I enjoy it. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.